Greetings everyone, and welcome back to Vane, Hard Difficulty. And I do actually mean that because things are going to get significantly harder now. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to talk about defense and what I've actually done. The next thing is I kind of ran into a problem with food. My refrigerator couldn't hold anymore, so I went a couple of houses down and I grabbed another one. And I basically put the meat in there. Here's the thing. If I'm going to have a separate setup for meat, I should probably make the freezer. So that's what we're going to do. I do believe I have what I need for that. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a freezer and we're going to put the meat into that. Now, another thing I would like to do is I would kind of like to pop back to Outpost Alpha and see if there has been any respawning. I've actually changed my weapon tree a little bit here. I'm not using the Wolfram anymore. I'm using the UN-57. So I wouldn't mind getting some more magazines and some more ammunition for that. And yes, I would really like to get a magazine, even if it's just one, for the MP5. So we'll see what happens with that. Maybe we'll get lucky. Okay, put that away for a second. All right, let's talk about defense. All right, so here's the thing. I do have full walls up, double layer, and as you can see, there is barbed wire. So I saw enemies wandering around outside, so what I did was I kicked up the shotgun and I made noise, and they all started walking over to me. There were some over here, and there were some over here. There was about 5 of them total, right? And they weren't running, so it was taking them a while. Here's the thing. They stayed away from the walls. They didn't even try. They all ended up at the door. By the way, you might notice this door looks a little better than everything else because I made, where is it here? All the way down to tier 4, this guy right here. The fortified one. I do have a bit of an issue. I'm hoping it's not going to be a problem. See, here's the thing. If they're all going to be descending on the same door, that same location, it should probably be as tough as possible. Especially if we're talking about a horde. If I get a horde at this point, it's going to be challenging. So here's the thing. I also have the window. The problem with the window is that it opens on the other side. It would absolutely not allow me to turn the door around. So what would happen is that I would have the door, I would turn it, but as soon as I put it into the frame, it would just turn back. So this is the outside, which means the other side is where the window is. Hopefully the zombies won't do anything like close it or anything. Because here's the thing, they were beating on the door and I had no choice but to open it, shoot a couple, and then close it again. If I'm trying to turn back a horde, that's a bad idea. So I'm thinking I just have the window, and when I see zombies, I shoot them in the face with all of my various items. That does remind me. I am starting to one-hit zombies with this. I'm guessing it has to do with my strength. Where is that strength again? Which is, 86. So I'm guessing that that's what's causing the quick deaths. So we'll have to see how this works going forward. Now, because of this, I have done something a little extreme. And the little extreme thing is I have turned some stuff up. So let's go down for a moment to zombies. The first thing I have done is I now have headshots only, which means I have to kill zombies by hitting them in the head. Generally speaking, that's where I aim. So that really shouldn't be a problem. This one might be a problem. Spawn count modifier. I put it at 3. Now, when I started playing hard difficulty, it started off as 1.5 and it was causing me problems. But at this point, I think that in order to truly feel danger, I'm going to have to turn the number up. Now, what I did was I changed it, saved the game, and reloaded the game. If I just changed it, it wouldn't change maybe until the next time. So I just wanted to make sure that we were doing this right now. So that is taking place now. So I don't see any zombies around, but maybe when they come, they'll come in high numbers. Okay, I think that's a zombie wandering over there. All right, why don't we... Okay, hold on a second. Yeah, okay, get away from my car, please. All right, this is a problem. Oh! Yeah, see what I mean? Yeah, I didn't change anything in terms of their health or anything. But, yeah, this vehicle can't be sitting here because it's in the way. All right, hold on a second. Yeah, you can see I put the box truck away down there because I want them out of the way. There we go. All right. For now, we're just going to let that go. If I hear banging, it'll probably take them a long time to get through that because it is metal after all. All right. What I want to do, of course, also is I want to make the freezer. And I'm thinking I'm going to put it in there. See, here's the thing. When I put this here and I ask for, examine connections and then add connection, it just went right into that socket right there. So I'm guessing it's going to be the same thing. All right, so here's what we need. Utilities. There it is right there. Makeshift freezer. Now this one probably is a bigger fridge because here's the thing. This guy here says something. It has a large storage capacity. These guys over here really don't. They're 125 max. I'm kind of hoping it's going to be that 300. All right, so I need a capacitor. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to make that. Components, I have components. Fridge compressor, I did loot a couple of them, so that shouldn't be a problem. And then, of course, the sheets, I might have to do something with those. All right, let's see how this works out. By the way, do we have... Oh, I got the strips. Okay, so I'm going to take those off. And hold on a second here. Put these here because I do have another one of the raw hard leather. And we're just going to put that back over here. Only one at a time. One at a time. Don't ever put more than one in. More than that. Because otherwise, it'll just be shooting it to the wind. Oh, no. Actually, what I want is up here. Okay, where is capacitor? Okay, hold on a second. What do I need for that? I need an advanced component. Where is the advanced component? Okay, I don't see one here, so why don't we just do a quick search? Advanced component. Oh, there it is right there. Okay, soldering. I need to get a soldering iron going. I do believe that I probably put them in here. Oops. One letter too many. There we go. I'm going to take two because I think I have to carry one on me in order to make the freezer. But I need to have one in here to be able to make components. All right, let's see. Okay, you take that. Good. Okay, so I can make advanced components. I only need one. Oh, that does remind me. Let me get the... Yeah, the fridge compressor. That's what I need. Okay. And you have that now? The advanced component. Okay, so now I needed the capacitor, and I can make that. Okay, so let's just take a quick look again at what I'm going to need. And I'm going to do something crazy. I'm probably going to pin it. All right, why don't we just pin that? All right, so the capacitor, I got that components. I have enough of those. Scrap metal sheet, I need 3. Small scrap metal sheet, I need 4. Okay, first things first, give me the capacitor. Components, that should cover it. Scrap metal sheet, small. All right, I'm going to need more scrap metal sheets, which means I make them from here. Where is the scrap metal sheet? Oh, the small scrap metal sheet. Yeah, this one right here. All right, it's going to use one of them. I think it gets me 5. So these are the small ones. Okay, and then I'll grab the scrap metal sheet. All right, was that everything? Yes, I do have everything. Okay, this is good. Okay, so we're going to... Maybe I'm too close to it. Right there. B, utility, and makeshift freezer, and... Okay, now also we need electricity for this. So, examine connections, add connections, and right there. Okay, so let's check this out. Yes, powered. 300 pounds. Okay, I'm really happy about that. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to take all the meat. I moved the meat over here. Right, because you can see this is 125, and this one looks better, but it is also 125. All right, so why don't we go over to food? And okay, I'm going to have to get that canteen. All right, and then we'll do these. There we go. And where was the canteen? There it is. Okay, so I got, what is it, 76 pounds of meat in here. And of course, this is a freezer, so it should last a lot longer, hopefully through the whole winter. I don't know if I should move the, where are they here? The pumpkins in. And you can see I actually have been making vegetable broth. See, here's the thing about the vegetable broth. If I just take this and I put it in the stove, am I hungry at the moment? You know, why don't we just do a quick demonstration? We'll take this one. Although I might have one already. And then we're going to grab 1 carrot. Did I have some over here already? No, you know the reason for that is the vegetable broth goes bad. By the way, that's just a container beef broth. I don't have any beef because I don't have any beef. Besides, I don't know if I would use meat for that. All I need is 5 vegetables and I'm like drowning in onions. Oh, I picked the wrong one up. All right, hold on a minute. Not this one. This one. Right, I wanted the vegetable broth. This one right here. Okay. Okay, so if I move the carrot over, and then I move the vegetable broth over, I can make carrot soup. And carrot soup is going to satiate my hunger by 22%. So why don't we just cook that? Right, now that is actually going to take a little while. So we'll just leave that for now. Yes, there is a wonderful smell in the area here. It is very deep because that's where I do all of my cooking. Okay. Hello? Oh, did I leave a corpse? No, no, no. No corpses allowed. You know, what I could try to do is I could try to get myself in trouble. Here. Oh, and I think I can kill the pinning of the, yeah, here's the thing, it's the reason I don't like pinning. Oh, hi, how you doing? How's things? Notice nobody is going for the walls? Just thought I'd mention that. They're all going for the door. Okay, hi. Matt, these are the runners, by the way. Yeah, I probably should be doing something a little bit more silent. That probably means that, yep, there's a lot of walkers coming. Yeah, I probably should be. I should, no. Even though that one does have a, you know, a suppressor on it. Yeah, that may not have been the best idea. Okay, well, you know what? We'll let them come to the door. All right. Oh, no, I don't want to search, actually. Destroy. But you see what I mean? Remember when we put the wall up initially? They were just climbing over the walls. Now, they're coming for the door. Because they can climb the walls. The wall's too high, and it also has barbed wire on the top. I was able to put the barbed wire from here, though, by the way. Oh, that reminds me, my carrot soup. Okay, it's just barely cooked. All right, so turn that one off. So if you go to the trouble to make the broth, which all you do need is a bunch of, vegetables. You need 5 vegetables for that. Where is that one down here? Of course, you have to have the kettle, don't you? Yeah, there's a bunch of different combinations here. You can use fish if I want to do fish and such like that. But if you look at the top, you got the vegetable fat and 5 vegetables, which, again, I use the onions because I got a ton of them. And as soon as you have the broth, you can go to, is it here somewhere? Look, carrot soup, right there. So all I need is 1 carrot in the broth. I'll hold on to that one until I'm hungry later. Right, I was trying to get rid of that pinning. It's like I was trying to say before we had company. One of the reasons I don't like doing pinnings is because they don't vanish immediately. Okay, get that out of there? Is it gone? Yes, it is gone. Okay, so this setup is actually good and solid. And basically, they're just going to come to the door. So if I leave, are they still going to come to the door? All right. Well, we'll see about this. Okay, I do see some movement here, but this does seem to be serious, doesn't it? That's still... I guess maybe I just need better skill. Which does remind me, I have to hit their heads, right? You know what? This is okay, dead. You know, I'm gonna have to turn off persistent corpses because this is gonna get ridiculous. I mean, this is gonna get ridiculous. Okay, so the other thing I wanted to do, of course, is that I wanted to go over to Outpost Alpha. I can't drive past them. I don't know, maybe 3.0 is a mistake. So if I guess they're gonna follow me, aren't they? Wow, they're coming. They're just coming like crazy now, aren't they? All right, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna leave, and I'm gonna hope that they're gonna follow me. Over here. Excuse me. Pardon me. Coming through. One side, out of the way. Oh, wow. Yeah, this is getting serious, isn't it? All the runners arrive first. I think there was like 5 of them or something like that. Should be interesting to see what happens in the field. So I don't even know. Can I slash through the wall? Okay, so we're going to Outpost Alpha. Or is it Alpha Outpost? I don't remember which one it is. Yeah, I'm kind of hoping, like I said, I wouldn't mind a couple of things. I certainly wouldn't mind an MP5 magazine or 2. Yeah, there's still that AK situation. Or the, what was it, the N4? Okay, I heard a zombie. Alright, now, if my memory is right... And I am wearing the bulletproof vest, so I do have armor protection on. I think it's this way. Oh, that's left over from the horde. Yeah, you know, the horde that I ran into here is the last horde that I actually had. Oh, my thing is turned off. Okay, it's right over here. I think I left the gate open. So I'll go in and close the gate behind me. And I'm going to turn to face the gate. Yeah, one thing is I really want to find some 7.62 because, yeah, that goes really quickly. And I don't really get a lot of it. It really is a problem that you need to shoot animals twice. Yeah, no matter how much damage you should be doing. Hi, how are you doing? Going for the head. Wait a minute. Oh, that's actually a, that's military, isn't it? Okay, well this would be denim. Right? Denim. Some denim. The jacket will probably be denim. Yeah, that takes, does that take the same spot? Wait a minute. I don't want to do that. This and dismantle. Yeah, more denim. That's probably going to be cloth. And dismantle. Okay, 13 denim and some leather. And disassemble! Alright, we'll save that one for last. Okay, let's cut through this and see if we can get something good. Just gonna look around. I don't want any surprises. Alright, there was already one inside after all. Alrighty! Okay, taser. Morphine. Lone Star Viper. Okay, this one will give me springs. Dismantle. Give me the springs, aluminum. You know, I might as well just see if this is going to get me... Okay, I'm just getting springs from that too. Alright, I'll take the ammunition. Okay, there's another X-Reality game console there. Okay, I'll take that. I'll take that one, the 34. Alright, can I dismantle that? Aluminum and springs. Alright, I'm just going to drop them on the ground because I just don't need them. What is this one? Okay, we got this. Advanced antibiotics and compression bandage. By the way, I learned something by looking at a recipe. I didn't really know which one was better, the compression bandage or the elastic bandage. Yeah, the compression bandage is far better. By the way, we're just going to dismantle that. Aluminum? A tomahawk had aluminum. Okay. Fine. I don't think I can make it here. The thing is, in order to make a compression bandage, you need multiple elastic bandages, and then you need that alcohol for cleansing wounds. Which is weird because the compression bandage doesn't actually cleanse wounds. Alright, so... Oh, and did I open that? Yes, I did. I will take the shotgun rounds. And I will drop the double barrel because that's not the one that I use. It's probably nice, but you know, I like something that is semi-automatic and has 12 shots. Call me crazy. Okay, more than 6 would have been better. Just saying. Because, you know, this is my hunting rifle. I use it for animals. And the thing about it is, again, you need at least 2 shots to kill an animal, which is just weird. Hit him in the head. You know? I mean, that's just the way that is. Alright, I don't see anything else here. Let's have this out. Oh! Whoa. Okay, that was interesting. Destroy. The beer kegs are back. I'm taking them with me, I'm dumping them, and I'm grabbing water. Yeah, if this is just too painful for you, then I'm sorry. Alright, we're dumping. I'm going to wash myself in beer. No, I'm not. Alright, let's see. Empty. And... there's the other one. Empty. Okay, because these guys carry the most. Alright, this thing... 34,000 fluid ounces. So, this is what we're going to do. I'm standing right here with the beer keg, and I'm going to fill it. And I'm standing right here with the other beer keg, and I'm going to fill that. So I have about 2,000 on me. I should put these in the back. because, yeah, I'm already heavy. To be fair, I'm carrying a lot of water. I did not think that the beer kegs respawned. Yes, water. Lots and lots of water. Okay, so we'll go this way. What do you have? Gauge. Military jacket in good condition. You know what? Emery's? Oh, and they're good. Okay, you know what? I think they might go in the freezer or the other fridge. Okay, I wasn't expecting... Oh, the Zombrim. Respawned. How about that? Okay, this is good. All right, what do we have under here? Okay, 14 is better. So I'm just going to take the Mosin and drop it out there. I got some more 7.62. All right, what do you have? Oh, you're very tough. Yeah, so we're not going to be able to open you up. Duffel bag. More MREs. How long? Oh, they're 75% in the hunger satiation. So, yeah, those are very good. Trauma bandages. I think they're the best of all of them. Respirator. I am carrying a respirator. That's a whole new thing. The food elements that are supposed to be rotting, they're respawning. Now, if only the cold medicine would respawn in the infirmary areas, right? That would be good. Because that's what terrifies me more than anything else. That's the reason, like, if it's raining, I run inside. Because I did get a terrible cold once. And it may have been chicken soup that fought it off. Okay, so what do you have? Frag grenades. 5.56. And that one, I'm just going to drop. Yeah, I might as well just take it. It doesn't weigh very much. All right, how about you? I'm going to scrap that one. Aluminum in a gun? Seriously? All right. Fine. Be that way. All right, what do you got? Okay, that's another one of those. This is something that I wanted. I wanted more of this ammunition. I got a couple of those, so I can just scrap that. Hold on a minute. Dismantle. And again, aluminum. All right. Fine. Be that way. Okay, ammunition. Okay, some more 7.62. 9 mil. Can I please get a magazine? All right, I'll just take that, even though I'm probably never going to use it. Okay, and I do have a couple of duffel bags. Radio transmitter. Is there a reason I want that? All right, you know what? I'll just take it. It'll probably respawn. Okay, 7.62, very good. Compression bandage, the Magnum. These. Okay, another MRE. Okay, military medical kit. Advanced antibiotics. Just a magazine. That's not the magazine I was looking for. All right, put it over here. Dismantle. Take it. And then we'll take that one, and I'll just drop that because I want, if they're going to respawn, I want them to entirely respawn. All right. Nothing there. Oh, and I do have another magazine. Yeah, that's a respawn right there. Okay, that's good though. Duffel. Lithium. Okay, that's good. Lithium batteries. All right, so there's... Oh, we got some more Zombrim. I guess maybe I have to get sick with the infection to find out whether or not that actually fixes it. But I do have a bunch of them now. Okay, hold it a minute. Can I get to the box? Or am I... Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, you know, why don't I just do this? There we go. All right. Unlock. Okay, and we got some more of that, which is what I wanted. I might as well see. Oh, come on, why is there no iron in there? I want the iron. All right, what do we have? Okay, this one also is very tough. So we're going to have to wait on that. I think I'm about 45 with the lock picking. Yeah, I have a lot of things here that I can take a look at. Yeah, 45. All right, so let's just see. A lot of these don't have anything for me anymore. This one, you take 50% as much fall damage while crouching. I don't really do that in this game. All right, I'll look at these and figure out what I want to do. Some of them just never gave me anything, like mechanical. It's like, okay, there's nothing there, except for this one, which is borderline useless. And I have 2 points. I mean, that's kind of useless. I think... Yeah, sneaking. I don't do a lot of sneaking in this game. I mean, this basically doesn't have very much at all. So, I mean, I'm kind of holding on to them with the hopes that they may add extra perks in here for us to grab. Yeah, for now. Oh, no, it's raining. And it's raining hard. All right. So I think that we have seen everything here. And there has been respawning. And also I have more ammunition for this now. I am actually carrying 6 magazines. Did I just have one that was a 30? Yeah, there's a 30. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to load bullets into it to get it back up to 30. Right? And then I'm going to do this to get the 31 back. Okay, so that's good. Alright, so I am going to... I got to open the gate. Getting damp. Getting damp. And here's the thing. I got sick. It wasn't from rain. It was from standing in the sprinklers for my crops. So whenever I'm over there, I have to remember to turn the sprinklers off because I leave them on all the time. Because the crops will be fine for a long period of time as long as they have water. The one thing that kills them is not having water. All right, let's get out of here. Yeah, the big surprise was the MREs. I mean, that's a whole lot of free, good food right there. That's going to be very useful in winter. Because, yes, winter is coming. And of course, I'm guessing that we have a lot of company waiting for us at home. All right, this way. I think it's this way. Yeah, I don't really care about those corpses. Attracting them out here, I don't care. Alright, so we're looking for a right turn. There it is. Boom. Alright, let's get home and see how many house guests we have. I really don't want to do this in the rain. But, I mean, I don't have much of a choice. I gotta say, I really wish they had some way of mounting, like a standing area on the walls or something like that. Because I would like to be able to stand off the top of the wall. That was kind of the reason why I put the window door in, is that way I have some way of killing them. Oh, not this one. Further down. Oh, I know what that is. That was a, hold on a second. That was a fox. Fox meat! There we go. A little bit damp, a little bit damp. Okay, did they all leave? I think this is my way home, right? Okay, I probably should clear that mess up. But like I said, if we're going to be getting crazy stuff in the future, then I may want to turn persistent corpses off. By the way, I went to one of the farms and I got another one of these compost bins. And this one here, I think this one was done. And wait a minute, where is it up here? Yeah, I know I'm getting wet. Yeah, I got excellent compost by just using the wood scraps. Let me get inside. Oh, and we got the bug. Yep, the bug is in there. The lights are actually on, but the game doesn't think so. See, when I'm damp, the clothing is actually a little bit damp. One thing I try... Oh, you know what? This is what you do. Towel. And dry self. Okay, so I should be fine now. The towel actually appears now as a wet towel. What I tried to do once was put it into the dryer and let the dryer run. It didn't change it. It does go back to towel over time. Yeah, I'm going to have to save and then do a reload in order to fix this. And of course, we have a lot more new friends coming to visit us now, don't we? It's going to make the runners kind of interesting when we go to new areas, but I think at this point, I kind of just need to turn it up because there needs to be some kind of a real threat. You know, maybe even just being surrounded and crushed by zombies because we're just not running into that now. Now, 3 might be a little bit too much, but you know what? We'll try it and see how it works out because I am in pretty good shape here. And of course, I just got a more ammunition for this. And then, of course, you know, this guy here, I got the big old shotgun, even though we have seen that that can be a bit of a problem. Yeah, that brought a lot of slow-moving zombies our way, didn't it? Yes, it did. I think that's going to work out because they're all going to be going to the door and then I can just shoot them there, even though, like I said, I'll be doing this. And of course, we do now have to get headshots. But I mean, this is a pretty good setup now for headshots. Except for the rain. The rain's okay. Rain is okay. It fills up my rain collectors after all. Oh, and I got the last of the barrels from the good farm. So these guys all have 6,700. Oh, and that does remind me, of course, I have about 1,000 in each of the beer kegs too. So, got a lot of water. And of course, now we have a freezer. Did I have any extra food with me? All right, put that in there. I mean, I can put the MREs in here. You know, put those in there. I'll keep an eye on them. I don't think I should just freeze everything. That's the thing about it is. So I'll keep the MREs in here. I might also move like finished products. You know, like the cooked vegetable fat and the, of course, the broths too. Put them over there. Anyway, that's going to be it for now. If you enjoyed the episode, please give it a like. Maybe say something in the comments for the great God algorithm. And of course, subscribing is a great way to show your support. So thank you very much for your attention. I really appreciate it. And play games because games are fun. See ya.